I don't want to judge the look.
It's a great
but
look.
if I were, I would say he looks awesome.
Look.
If your son came
It's a
home
great
with that,
look.
Greg,
It's a good look for him.
you'd fight the barber.
It's a great look.
It's a good look for him. I like it. His favorite target, Jamar Chase, was asked who the best quarterback in the league is for the NFL Top 100, and here was his non-answer.
I'm not saying his name, brother. I'm sorry. Joe Burrow. I'm not saying that guy's name. He's good. He's amazing. He's good. Not gonna lie. I'm salty, though. I'm a little salty. 2 years in a row. But I'm putting Burrow first.
Well, so why didn't he just say Joe Burrow? They didn't tell him who number one was.
No.
The question was, can you guess who's number one? And I remember Jamar Chase last year being on the board for saying, among many things, Joe Burrow's the best quarterback in football. Listen, Joe Burrow didn't get worse because he got hurt. And what happened? Here's what I don't understand. Here's what I want to know.
Here we go.
What happened to this Jamar Chase energy? The last two Bengals seasons have, of course, been ended by the Kansas City Chiefs. Once in the AFC title game, and last year on New Year's Eve when they needed to win to keep their playoff hopes alive, and they lost. And Jamar got in a little scrap with great Chief L'Jarius Sneed during the game, and then afterwards seemed totally unbothered. So can we play that sound? Here's what Jamar Chase sounded like in the locker room after being eliminated from postseason contention on New Year's Eve this past season.
I don't know what he was doing. I just be under people's skin sometime, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So, MF won't fight me, so it's all right. Just trash talking. Can't handle it. Chill, bro. Chill, bro.
The trash talk, do you remember it?
Nah, I started off. The whole defense was mad at me.
Yeah, and so what's changed? So what happened to that level of swag from Jamar Chase? Because I have a theory. Because his season, he should have been as down as you could be in that moment. You just were eliminated from the playoffs by the team that eliminated you from the playoffs literally the previous year. For the second straight year since the last time his team was in a Super Bowl and kind of choked it away, he watched a team that he considers their rival, a team that I'm sure he didn't think in that moment was that good and had anything going on that season, go on and win another Super Bowl. And now Patrick Mahomes is Candyman? You can't say his name or else fear of what's going to happen. You can't even lie to the camera and say Joe Burrow's better. So you can't do that. And you can't say just Patrick Mahomes' name. So I just want to know what happened to Jamar Chase. Because that's not the energy I'm used to having from Jamar Chase,
Bad look,
Greg.
It's a bad look.
Look, number one, who was this quarterback in that game?
Yeah.
Jake Browning.
Okay, so he wasn't on the field with his guy.
Okay, no, but the last time they played, he was.
Yeah, the last time.
Yeah.
But this year, the question wasn't is Joe Burrow better than Patrick Mahomes or who's number one? It's who do you think is number one?
Yeah.
That's going to be revealed. I mean, Joe Burrow has already been revealed.
What?
So he knows it's not his guy. He said Joe Burrow, naming the guy that he feels like in his heart is really truly the number one. But
He doesn't think Joe Burrow is number one. He knows Patrick Mahomes is number one.
That's why he wouldn't say it.
He knows it.
He knows it. And that's why he's bothered.
guys.
What?
Guys, if you're going to ask a receiver who has a quarterback that's one of the best in the business, who's, unless he's Kirk Cousins and you got Justin Jefferson, he's not going to say Kirk Cousins.
What? Okay.
But Jamar Chase is going to say Joe Burrow.
Then why didn't he?
He's terrified.
Because he knows Patrick Mahomes is going to be revealed as one.
So, okay.
Can I tell you, this is why I need a part-time job. Media consultant. Say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to answer. Let me call my consultant. And I'm there, available 24 hours a day when you get tough questions. And this is what I would have said. Rick, can we go just to my camera? I'm going to.
Oh, wow.
Say, well, I know the list probably has Patrick Mahomes as number one, and that makes sense. He's reigning Super Bowl champion. But you know, my guy, when they play head-to-head, goes right up against him, and he's won 3 times and put up better numbers in pretty much every category. So if you're asking me, Jamar Chase, who's better? Well, the numbers don't lie. My guy, Joe Burrow.
So why didn't he say that, Wiles?
Because that's why I'm here. That's why me and Josh put it all together. Like, that is an argument.
It's not, but sure.
Well,
he
that's
could make it.
definitely an argument. Career head-to-head, one guy, it's 3-1. If it was reverse, we would say it's a wipeout. The Super Bowls. I'm a Super Bowl wins guy too.
No, I'm not a Super Bowl wins. I'm also less interested in things that happened. That Aaron Rodgers thrown for 300 yards more recently than I think Joe Burrow's beaten Patrick Mahomes.
3-1.
So I'm just telling you.
It's an argument.
But I just want to go back to something real quick, Greg. How long did you play in the league?
10 years.
10 years.
Yes.
In that 10 years, I don't want to put you on the spot, but how many players in the league were you afraid to say their name?
None.
Okay, so why?
It was not a good look.
Why?
Well, so
Why?
he's not afraid.
What do you mean?
His name.
Then why didn't he say? Then what is it?
He's
It's
choosing
protest?
not to.
Okay.
It wasn't
All right.
cool.
It seems a
He's
little
not
salty.
afraid to say
And
his
we
name.
got a group of college kids in here. I think the young people parlance is definitely salty, and that's what he seemed like. Yeah, I'm correct. It's not the same energy that I'm used to seeing from Jamar Chase. That's all. Okay. That's all. I know we want to talk bigger picture Bengals stuff, but
No, I wasn't going to talk bigger picture.
Oh, we're not?
That was just going to be it. Yeah.
Oh, well then we have to bring out the board.
Well, that's what I was waiting for.
Okay, well no, I thought we were doing a whole other topic.
Kind of changed it.
I mean, Jamar Chase, what was he on here for it last year, Dust? Let me see. Oh yeah, Pat. The last time he said Pat who?
Yeah.
So it's just each year he cuts off part of his name. This year he won't even say the name. It's two Bengals built to beat them again. Yes, like during damn near Obama administration, and then a lot of stuff on here. All right, Mahomes.
Okay.
Won't even say his name, like Candyman.
Oh, I get. I was wondering what I thought.
No, he won't say Mahomes.
Ah.
I like having Bengals on there. I like having Bengals on there. It's nice for them. The pinnacle of their franchise history is one game they won in overtime. I love it.
Aaron Rodgers, done with the drama, and he explained his Egypt trip.
But primarily, we look at the quarterback of carrying the most weight. Dak Prescott, he can have another outstanding regular season.
Well, that's what's amazing about this conversation is that if you see in small print right above the question his numbers from last year. Wild's put on your readers and you'll see it, but it's 36 touchdowns, 9 picks. It seems unfair. I don't think it's unfair, but it is crazy how much a difference one single football game made.
I'm going to have a count. I'll finish, let you finish, but then I have a counter.
Dak had, by any measure, the best season of his career. The only one that came close was his rookie year when he was a different type of player, but was highly successful and efficient, and was awful for 3 hours on I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday, probably Sunday, Cowboys game, Sunday afternoon, January, and now everyone's done with him seemingly. Now, oddly, I actually think when it comes to shows like this, national media, I think Dak is one of the only properly rated quarterbacks in the league. I don't think he's overrated. I don't think he's underrated. I think most people have him properly rated, which is he's obviously good. He's obviously not great. There are 15 teams in the league that would clearly improve at quarterback, at least in the short term. Maybe they have a developmental guy or whatever, by adding Dak Prescott. But it is hard to see him ever cracking consistently that top 5 that you need to live in once you're paid like that in order to be, as coach would say, a force multiplier. So, I think that the most properly rated quarterbacks in football are like Dak, Kirk, Tua. Guys that I think everyone kind of knows where they are. Nobody's like, that guy stinks, he's awful, but also knows that, okay, so Dak's like a round 10, Tua and Kirk are probably a little bit behind him, and that's where it is. And so I don't think he's underrated or overrated. I think he's properly rated, but it's $60 million a year. That's a problem.
Okay, so Josh came in and dropped this full screen into my office.
Okay.
I said, ooh, Josh, this is really good. I thought this was fascinating. This is the last 4 years, including the playoffs. The guy has won one game as an underdog. And what this speaks to me is...
Tomato cans, where's Bruce?
Well, it's a little bit of tomato cans. It's a little bit, they're beating up on tomato cans. It's a little bit, you're probably being penalized for being an excellent team and a favorite a lot of times. But you are also being exposed as delivering no surprises. Just none. Just when we're underdogs, we lose. He is not going to rise above who we think he is.
And that's
and do even Patrick Mahomes, who is the active GOAT, will over deliver sometimes.
Well, that's why, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But and I'm saying Dak Prescott, if you're 1-10 as an underdog, it just is never happening.
so I have
for
a
you.
different explanation for
Go,
that.
let's hear it.
They're never underdogs at home. That's it. I think that is.
They're
I think
never underdogs at home, so he can't win it.
Yeah,
because
so,
they're too
like,
good at home.